ready to match the stars. Jack Albertson, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Lynn Redgrave, Richard Dawson, and Patti Deutsch as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rivers.
Who whistled?
I'm responsible for that.
You
whistle.
broke our microphones.
I'm sorry, lost my
Do
head.
it again.
What size?
Whistle.
How's that?
Taxi.
And that's with only one finger.
That's right. Is everybody ready? Are you quite ready, my dear?
Ready.
Are you ready?
You'll be ready in June.
She'll be ready.
Yeah, it'll be done in June.
As a matter of fact, at the instant we're taping this show, let's see, what is the date of the show? June something. We're about 2 or 3 weeks ahead here. June what? June 7, yeah.
Oh.
So you've
It could
already
be
had your
here.
baby, incidentally.
Oh,
Yes. So don't
I
worry
see.
about
What was it?
it. Everything was just dandy.
oh, good. I wish this would go down.
Well, no, that'll go away after a while.
Will it?
Yeah.
Good.
You know, in
Not when the
reruns, she'll have
baby's
the baby
born,
every 9 months.
That's right.
Without all this.
You're all ready, I see. So let's say hello to the champ, Vicki Adler-Bloom. Hello, Vicki. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Vicki has won one game. She has $600 to her credit, and she won $500 in the first part of the audience match. Now she's going to try for $5,000. Are you ready for that?
Absolutely.
All right, we will get to it in 1 minute or so you stick around here. Here we are with Vicki Adler-Bloom, who's going to try for $5,000 at this moment. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, now remember, to collect the $5,000, you have to match one celebrity on a head-to-head basis, and this has to be an exact match. Time to choose one.
Richard.
Okay, Richard. Now, he will write his answer to that in a moment or so, as soon as I tell him what to do here, and we'll see how you do in trying to match him. Here it is. Blank Town. T-O-W-N. Blank Town. Blank Town. Blank Town. Whatever. I'll give you all the accents so that you can make up your own mind. Blank Town. Have you got one? All right, you think about that.
Does she have one? Maybe she could tell me.
No. Blank Town. All right, he's finished. Now, Vicki, what answer do you want to give us which you think will match his blank town?
Chinatown.
Chinatown? She says Chinatown will match you, Richard, for $5,000. What do you say?
I've seen that film, honestly, about 8 times. I never even thought of it. I thought of a ghost town.
Ghost Town. You know, I didn't think of Chinatown or Ghost Town.
sorry, my
You're
bad.
going to kiss him anyway?
Isn't she
Now,
great?
wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. There's something we have to get straight. We don't kiss losers around here.
Any broad I
You may
kiss is a
me, or
loser.
you may kiss me. Thank you. No, but you know...
That is such a good answer.
yeah,
I
it is a
can't
good answer.
believe
But you know
it.
what I thought of?
Yeah?
Hometown.
Hometown. I couldn't think of anything else.
Hick.
Hometown. What?
Hick.
Hicktown. That's another one. Boomtown, says Jack. Okay. Well, anyway, downtown. That's another good one. Thank you,
Uptown.
audience. Uptown.
Crosstown. Yeah, there's so many.
Mentaltown. Oh, I got a million of them now. Where were you when we needed you? Let's play another game. Should we do that? Okay, here comes another player, Brett Marches. Hello there. Wait until it stops. Okay. Brett, you know Vicki. This fella's name is Brett Marches.
Brett is a girl's name, dear.
Sorry.
That's why he marches.
It's like Mary is a boy's name.
Listen, Brett, where are you from?
Well, I'm right now living in Thiensville, Wisconsin. I was born in San Francisco, and I've lived there about year and a half now, Thiensville.
Is Brett a family name?
No, as far as I can tell, it's an old English folklore name for guys, and my mother just liked it.
It's an old English name. It means it refers to the fellas.
No. I mean, it's a name for guys. It's not a woman's name.
So, Brett, I think after the show...
Wait a minute, no, Barbara. You mean Barbara?
Physical.
No, we got to give her the... That's right. What they do at the Olympics to make sure that a woman is a woman competitor, they do certain things at the Olympic Games.
What do they
Basic
do?
gender test.
That's right, right.
I shall do it personally.
No.
I will leave no stone unturned.
You get your own show, and you can do it. But it's my show, and you come to my dressing room right afterwards.
Okay.
And we'll give you the saliva test, and away we go. All right, anything else you have to say before we begin?
No, that's it.
All right. Okay, here we go. B, push the button, away we go. Brett, please make a selection.
B, please.
B. B for Brett, he says. And it's a fella's name. Could have fooled me. And now listen, you know that old expression, keep your nose to the grindstone? You've all heard that?
Story
Well,
of my life.
this fella Harry tried that. Now he's got the blankest nose in town. Did you hear all of that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you think about that? This fella Harry tried that. Now he's got the blankest nose in town.
Is there anything you'd like to know before you write your answer, Charles?
Now, Charles, don't think too hard. Your hair will fall out.
No, it so did.
Oh, I see.
Would a man talk like that, Brett? What a way for a man to talk. All right.
All right, here we go.
All right, wait, I'm not ready yet.
Yes, you're ready. If I say you're ready, Charles, you're ready.
I love it when you're strict.
Charles, we're waiting. All right, now, Brett, sir, you've heard an old expression, keep your nose to the grindstone. Well, this fella Harry tried that. Now he's got the blankest nose in town.
Flattest.
Flattest nose. Seems to me anybody here who doesn't say flattest, according to the audience, is going to be flattened by the audience.
Oh, my goodness.
What do you say, Jack?
Well, I thought I'd be sharp and say the sharpest.
The sharpest nose. Now, that's good. Yeah. Because you sharpen things on a grindstone. Brett?
Yes, and I'm just the one to do it. I'm sorry, I said sharpest, too.
Sharpest. You said
Sharpest.
sharp. Yeah,
I
sharp.
said sharpest.
When I finally meet a Brett I can like, I'll
Yeah.
say the flattest.
The flattest thing. Okay. Jack, what did you do with your card when you did?
I'm sorry.
Take it out of
Remember
things so the
earlier
light will go
on
out
we
there.
rehearsed for 2 days about
All right.
throwing it in the
Oh, for
slot,
heaven's sake.
sweetheart?
Well, I've
You
only
are
been
a slow learner, aren't you, Jack?
Yes, there have been complaints about that prior to this. yes.
No. Only kidding. Now, here we come to Lynn Redgrave. Harry tried that, keep your old nose to the grindstone. Now he's got the blankest nose in town, and Brett said flattest.
But you don't flatten nothing on a grindstone, you sharpen it.
You
so-
sharpen it, okay? So, now, what do you say?
I say 2 Bretts does not a summer make. 2 dollars.
Okay. I'll have a dozen, 8 by 10.
All right.
All right.
Grab the bull by the tail.
Right.
And face the No, I'm sure that's
This
wrong. Flattest.
There it is. That's good for you, Brett. Oh, that hurt. Now, hello there, little mother.
Hello.
With the natural red roots in her
Well,
hair.
all of that, yes. Doesn't a grindstone whittle things down to
Yes,
almost
right. It
nothing?
makes things smaller.
Yeah, I said the leastest nose.
The leastest nose.
Very good.
Harry's
very
got
good.
the leastest
Excellent.
nose in town there. Okay, now, that's 2 for you, and your question will come along in a minute or so. But right now, we have this especially for you. Well, here we go, friends. We're ready to carry on here. Are you ready to carry on?
Yes.
Okay, this is for you, Vicki. Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, listen, this is one that Mrs. Howard Cosell.
Oh, her again?
Yes, her again. She's back again. Would you just start reading it in your best
Sure.
Mrs. Howard Cosell voice, beginning right there?
Okay. When my husband Howard finally departs this world, he will need 2 coffins. A big one for his body and a tiny one for his blank.
You know Howard Cosell.
Very well.
His wife said, when my husband Howard finally departs this world, he will need 2 coffins, a big one for his body and a tiny one for his blank. You don't know Howard Cosell, eh?
Yes, I know how it goes over here.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what his blank is.
All right. Okay. All right.
I finished.
Now,
Come along.
Mrs. Howard Cosell is going to be last, I can see.
she's blocked.
That's right.
A big one for himself.
A big one for his body and a tiny one for his blank.
Uh-huh.
All right, everybody in the upper tier is ready. And Mrs. Howard Cosell is now in the home stretch. Rounding the far turn.
She's writing thank you notes in advance for a shower she hasn't had yet.
Okay. Finished. Oh, dear. Vicky. When my husband Howard finally departs this world, he will leave 2 coffins, a big one for his body and a tiny one for his...
Did you say your husband, Howard?
You know who Howard
Yes.
Cosell is, yes.
Toupee.
Well, she's... Toupee.
Toupee.
The toupee. Very good. Hey. That lady got the idea, Jack.
Yes, well, that was my idea, but I changed it to his mouth.
His mouth.
Here.
I second that motion there. What do you say?
It's in the reverse. They need a big one for his mouth.
Oh, yes, you're right. Oh, I forgot, yes.
Golly, criminy, gee whizzikers, good gravy, Marie. I said brain.
Big coffin for his body and a tiny one for his brain.
About the size of that.
Yes, okay. All right, Charles.
I spelt it wrong, but I said the correct answer, of course.
Hairpiece. Oh, toupee, that matches. Yep. Okay, what do you say?
Well,
Well, what
I
do you-
hate to admit this because I can't spell it either. I said a microphone. I don't know why I said that.
You have to show it. Make it legal.
Even though I can't spell.
Microphone. Spelling doesn't count here. Don't worry about that at all. All right, Richard, he needs 2 coffins, a big one for his body and a tiny one for his...
Well, I respect him a great deal. Howard Cosell is a legend in his own mind. I said brain.
Brain, yes. Tiny-brained Howard Cosell.
Yes.
Friend of yours?
Ah, yes. Former friend after this one.
Right.
I said brain and or mind, also known as the cerebellum.
I see. Okay. So it's 2-1 now at the end of round 1, and we go to round 2 and ask Brett to make a selection.
B again.
Okay, B again, here we go. 2 people, Charles and Richard do not play. Everybody else does. Milton. Milton said to his wife, "Why does this coffee taste different?" And his wife said, "Well, today I had a visit from Mrs. Olson. And she filtered the coffee by pouring it through her blank."
Now you're going to have to swing that in ragtime, dear.
Now, you know who Mrs. Olson is. She's the lady who sells coffee on
Yes, I know.
television,
She's the
right?
lady who's always hanging around other people's houses.
And this fella Milton said to his wife, "Why does this coffee taste different?" His wife said, "Well, today I had this visit from Mrs. Olson. She filtered the coffee by pouring it through her blank."
Visualize Mrs. Olson.
Mrs. Olson. I'm not going to say.
Brand, whisper.
It makes no difference. Just
Yeah,
coffee.
I'd
Think of
memorize
coffee as a generic thing. What would she filter it through to make it taste different?
I don't know. I wish Mrs. Olson had a home of her own and she wouldn't always be hanging around other people telling them what they should drink and how much they should drink.
Everybody ready up there, Jack? Put them in the slot there. Yeah. All right. Brett got a standing ovation for that.
For dumping on Mrs.
Touch of
Olson.
humor there. All right. Are you ready? Milton said to his wife, "Why does this coffee taste different?" And his wife said, "Well, today I had a visit from Mrs. Olson, and she filtered the coffee by pouring it through her
Stockings.
stockings." Now, some of them are with you, and some are really against you. We'll find out now. Stockings, eh? Yeah.
Stockings?
I use old stockings to filter paint when I'm working around the house. They make good paint filters, but I never thought of it for a coffee filter. What do you say?
Well, I said she filtered it through her can. I mean her coffee can.
Yes, of course. Punch a bunch of holes in the thing, and yes. I get the picture, Jack. All right.
Now, everyone... Oh, that's what I was just going to say. Every once in a while, we have a bad taste award, right?
Yeah.
Now, Would you get away from me? Well, actually, I got a little deranged for a moment. I don't know what came over me. I know what it says. I said she filled it through her dentures. Oh, I don't know what came over me. I'm so glad I'm an orphan and my family aren't watching.
Yes. Now, if she got a bad taste one, listen. Oh, you don't do it, then.
How long?
No, you don't.
Let me call the Emmy people.
Yes.
Hello, Emmy.
Now it's your turn.
I couldn't think what this Mrs. Olson wore or looked like, so I said a hairnet.
A hairnet. Well, there's some logic to that,
Two
isn't there?
people
Yeah.
thought it was a hair. Yeah,
two,
you see?
that's right. Very good.
I'm not alone.
People with the hairpieces and the denture.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, Patti Deutsch. Now, you know Mrs. Olson.
Oh, very well.
Right.
Yes. I said she filtered it through her suppos.
Or suppose, yeah. So there's a match. So that means when we come back in a moment or so, Vicky, you've got a match 2 to stay in the game and 3 to win the game. And we'll find out how that turns out right after this.
Today's consolation prizes are Westclock's Big Ben Futura, quality, easy-to-read dials, adjustable alarm from Westclock's Italian Industries Company. And from Arco Barbecues, for hot, wonderful eating when camping or picnicking, you'll take along your own portable town and country from Arco Industries, Little Rock, Arkansas. And clean all the carpets in an average home for under $10 with Blue Luster Shampoo, and the Blue Luster Shampoo are available for rent. And Gene Rayburn returns with Match Game 75 in a minute.
Listen, there's something I got to remind you about, and I do so very happily, because next week there's a new show that will be starting following Match Game 75. It's going to be called Musical Chairs, immediately following this on most of this CBS station. So, and it stars Adam Wade. You will all be sure to watch. May I have your solemn promise on that? It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, thank you. Guest performers, what's that?
Yes.
I beg your pardon. Oh, Tattletales then will be when? In the morning? Yes.
2 a.m.
2 a.m., right.
Right next to Masquerade Party.
Okay, now we will carry on here. Vicky, are you ready for yours?
Yes.
Remember, you need 2 to tie and 3 to win.
I've got to make a note of that. Musical
2 to tie,
chairs.
3 to win. Masquerade.
Adam
That's right.
Wade.
Adam Wade is the star of
I never
Musical
thought
Chairs
I'd get a
following
chance. Okay.
Match Game 79. I have a little poem for you. Are you ready?
I love poem.
Mame's the name, but all the same, I'm glad you came, 'cause I'm your blank.
Doodah.
Doodah.
It says, the poem says, Mame's the name, but all the same, I'm glad you came, 'cause I'm your... And of course, you know what the rhyming word has to be? To rhyme
What is it
something
supposed to rhyme with?
with name, same, came.
Oh,
Name.
Name is the name.
Name's the name, but all the same, I'm glad you came, 'cause I'm your...
Oh, that's easy, isn't it?
Yes, very easy.
Charles, do you think that's an easy question?
Well, they're all
dear?
finished, except the... Yes, I know.
Very nice.
All right, all set. Jack, you're a little slow.
No, Jack usually whips right along.
That's right. He's been memorizing all those words and all those plays for so many years. He's okay. Ready? Whoops, Vicky. The poem goes, Mame's a name, but all the same, I'm glad you came, 'cause I'm your...
Dame.
Dame, certainly. She came up with a good one.
Yes, she certainly did.
How about you?
Well, from the song Put the Blame on Mame.
Put the blame on Mame.
I put
He
on
says
blame.
blame. I'm glad you came, because I'm your blame. That's right. That's another one of those obscure poems. What do you say?
Do you remember the first day he was on and he won that lady $5,000 and
Right.
500? What happened to it?
Well, I don't know.
Slowly going downhill.
That's right, slowly, but not...
Oh, not slowly. I said Dame.
Dame, that's one for her. One more to tie, Charles. One dame to tie.
Dame to dame.
Tie score. What's that? Charles, I didn't hear what you said. Ira, speak up if you want to be in show business.
Oh, he matched the last time. He should not have played this time.
Oh, yes, of course.
But it's not your fault. Those dizzy spells come along. And...
He's making another phone call. I can't.
Hello, Emmy? You're not going to win the Emmy like this.
Anyway, let's continue.
Yes, shall we continue, Lynn?
Yes, certainly, because there's all this messing around. Dame.
Dame. Now the score is tied. Okay. Now, Richard, the score is tied.
Oh, well, there you are. See how quickly it all comes together?
Yes.
This is to make up for Chinatown.
She's kissing him.
I'm glad.
I'm sorry about that. Listen, good luck to you, Brett Marches.
Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure meeting you. We've got a gift for you. Backstage, there goes Brett Marches. Let's say goodbye to him. While we're spinning him off, we'll spin this commercial for you. Here it is. Here we are. It's all over.
hello.
Would you believe it's all over?
I had
Well,
no idea.
you got to come back next time for Match Game 75. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 75, a Mark Goodson, Bill Tubman production.